Beth Kieffer Leonard wasn't far down her career path when she found herself realizing accounting may not be for her. Reluctant as she was, an opportunity with Lurie changed that.
I was a square peg in a round hole. That's how I describe it. And I actually wanted to leave the accounting profession after 2 years. And I had been pursued quite a few times by the people that knew me from Lurie, and I ignored them and said, I'm not interested. And then finally I just said, fine, I'll come in for an interview. And the joke is I've been smiling ever since. But the most important thing I learned was I never had to change who I was. And that's a lot of freedom to be yourself.
Beth took full advantage of that freedom and was named the first woman partner by 1995, taking it in stride.
I didn't think anything of it until the second woman was made a partner. And so, and it was really important to me that everyone had opportunities and that it wasn't just a cookie cutter approach. And that's one thing that the partners at the firm back in 1995 and then later on really provided, was that you could write your own career. And that was something that wasn't prescribed. And so that was something that was very, very important.
In 2007, Beth was named managing partner, just in time to help Lurie navigate the coming chaos of 2008.
Little did I know that less than 12 months later, I would be dealing with the biggest crisis that anyone had come across. So we had to learn not only about what to do for ourselves, but what to do for our clients.
Beth retained her focus on advancing women by creating tools for success that were traditionally unavailable or simply didn't exist.
So one thing I learned early on was that women actually didn't have those same networks that men had. I'm not judging about it. I'm just saying it wasn't there. And so those lack of formal networks also limited people's understanding of what they could do. So everything from accessing capital, supplier diversity, succession planning, retirement planning, but also really about how to do business with each other. And those were the kinds of things that both with the Women's Business Development Center, which is certification for women-owned businesses, as well as our corporate sponsorship of Women's Presidents Organization, really provided a platform for women entrepreneurs to succeed and have networks that were cross-functional and industry-specific.
A proud graduate of the Carlson School of Management, Beth is a relentless supporter of the University of Minnesota.
If I hadn't graduated from the University of Minnesota and seen what the power of this public-private enterprise is in our community, I would probably not be who I am today, honestly. We have a gem here that is really understated because that's who we are in Minnesota. And so we need to really shout it from the treetops.
As new technologies create the next challenges for the field, Beth maintains the essential value will still be in the human connection.
Well, the thing that's going to be the through thread is really people. A client, no matter what, wants their trusted advisor to know them, to understand them. AI can't do that. I think that we'll go to more on-demand reporting for financial reporting. I think that the markets are going to have a response that's going to be different. And I think even our pricing structure is going to have to change because people are going to say, what are you actually giving me and what's the value that I perceive it's going to be worth?
Now focused on board service and time spent with family, Beth looks forward to a cleansing breath and contemplative approach.
I'm just going to let my brain settle down for a while. I think it's going to be that the phone doesn't look at me in the morning and the cortisol goes off. I'm just going to take a breath for a while and see what falls out, what happens next.